Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Kerr. Welcome to What's Your Favorite Bird? We have Sam here with us. And Sam, why don't you introduce yourself? Can you tell us a little about yourself? How old are you?
Okay. I'm Sam Hebrank. I'm 12, and I've always liked nature since I was like 4-ish. And yeah.
So you've liked nature since you were about 4, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So we're here today to talk about your favorite bird. You want to tell us what your favorite bird is?
My favorite bird is the peregrine falcon.
That's a good choice. That is a very awesome bird. So why is peregrine falcon your favorite? Or what made you decide that it was your favorite bird?
I'm not entirely sure why. I've just always thought that they were cool looking, and that it's really interesting that, like, the fastest animal on Earth. So, like, I've always just found them really interesting and learning about them. It's also probably one of the first birds that I got to see that I wouldn't normally see.
So where did you see one?
So even though we do see them around here, it was actually, I believe the first time was at the Cleveland Science Museum, because they have an outdoor area there, and they had a peregrine falcon in captivity. So.
All right, that's really cool. Was it? Did they have it like so you could see it fly, or was someone just holding it?
You could see it fly. It wasn't in like a super big space, but like probably like, I don't know, like the size of that space behind me, sort of, I guess.
Very cool. So have you ever seen one around here, around where you live? You live in Kenmore. Have you seen one around here? So where have you seen one?
Not in Kenmore, really. One time I thought I saw one. Actually, when we were just driving to school on the church steeple. Another time I'm almost sure I saw one. I'm not entirely sure. It could have been like, I don't know, a Merlin or something. But it oh wait, no, actually we saw one here the other day. I just remembered. Like just the other day. We were just like driving down the street, and we just like saw it go down. Like, yeah.
Have you ever gone to visit one of the nests? So we have lots of peregrine falcon nests in town. I think the closest one to you would be near University of Buffalo.
Yeah.
At the cooling tower, the heating tower. I'm not sure. Yeah. Cooling or heating, I'm not sure which one. But it's on Windspear Avenue. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, we have.
That's a famous one. You can watch the webcam. Maybe we could put a link to the webcam on here. But yeah, I always like watching that. I like going to find peregrine falcon nests. So the closest one to me is on the Huntley plant. So there's this power plant. It used to be a coal power plant on the Niagara River, and they shut it down. It's not doing anything anymore. It's just the old building there. And there was a raven nest on top of the smokestack, and 2 peregrine falcons came and chased the ravens out and took over the nest. So you can see them there. I think that's really cool for this bird that was so endangered when I was your age, Sam, that you just didn't see them around, and now you can see them in maybe 8 or 9 different nests around Western New York, which is really cool. I remember the first time I saw one, I was doing jury duty, so I had to go downtown every day for a couple weeks, and they were on the Statler building. They're still there today. It's not the same falcons, but so Any cool peregrine falcon facts you'd like to share with us that you know?
Well, a few things I know, and also I have a book about them here too. So I'm gonna start with the ones I know, I guess. They are the fastest bird and animal on the planet.
So when you tell people they're the fastest animal on the planet, did they say, "Wait a second, I thought cheetah was the fastest"? Did you ever hear that?
So, I've heard that once or twice, I think. Cheetahs, they are very fast, but I think the cheetah's top speed is like 70-ish miles an hour. And the peregrine falcon is up in the 200s.
Yeah, like 3 times as fast. Yeah. So I ask when I'm doing a lesson on peregrine falcons with kids, and I ask them, I said, "What do you think would be faster, the fastest race car or the slowest airplane?" And they think about it, and they're like, "Yeah, probably the slowest airplane's faster than a race car." I don't know if that's totally true, but I think that gets the point across what I'm thinking. When you fly, you can go a lot faster than you could on the ground. So, anything else? Any other fun facts about peregrine falcons?
Well, so this is a lined forest falcon. So I haven't actually heard of those before.
So are falcons your favorite group of birds?
Yeah, I'd say probably. Either falcons or owls, most likely. Yeah, no. I don't know as many different types of falcons as I do owls. Yeah, so I know peregrine falcon.
Well, I mean, we have more types of owls here than we have falcons, so you can talk about owls if you want.
Yeah, so owls.
Do you have a favorite type of owl?
Yes, my favorite type of owl is the barn owl.
Barn owl. Mine's an eastern screech owl.
Mm-hmm.
When I did my favorite bird episode, it was about eastern screech owl. That's my favorite.
We watched it yesterday.
All right. Thank you.
So I don't actually have any barn owl things with me. Barn owl. I'm good.
All right, Sam. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us today. Are you all set? Anything else you want to tell us?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We're gonna get over to your sister here in a minute. So thanks for joining us, Sam. We'll talk to you again soon. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Maisie?
Hi, my name's Maisie. I am 9.
And how long have you liked birds?
I've kind of always liked birds. I don't know when I've started. I just always liked them.
So birds are pretty awesome. Can you tell us what your favorite bird is?
So my favorite bird is the solid owl.
Awesome. Very cool. I love that. That is a giant saw-whet owl stuffy.
Yes, it is.
So, what do you like so much about saw-whet owls?
They're just so cute. I just really like them. This is Muffin. It's one of my favorite stuffed animals.
Excellent. And so Muffin's a saw-whet owl?
Yes.
All right.
So saw-whet owls are so cute, and also they're so interesting. They're one of the smallest birds in North America, and I've always found them very interesting.
So have you ever seen a saw-whet owl?
Yes, I have at Tift Nature Park.
At Tift. When was that?
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Awesome. So where was it in Tift? Was it what kind of tree was it in?
It was in a little pine.
Do you remember?
It was in a little pine, just sitting there. I remember there was a whole bunch of people just gathered around it. That one tree.
Yeah, that usually happens. People find out that a saw-whet owl's there, and they get really excited, and they go and see it. So we, do you remember Jeremy from summer camp? My son Jeremy from summer camp. Was he there when you were there?
I don't think so.
I took him to see a saw-whet owl there. It was probably the same one, so we might have ran into each other back then. But we have a funny video of him narrating the saw-whet owl, what it was doing. It was eating a mouse when we saw it. So when you saw it, was it asleep or was it awake?
I think it was asleep. I don't remember very much though.
Very cool. So we'll have to get you out to Mr. Dave's house one of these falls. So a friend of mine who used to work at Beaver Meadow, he bans saw-whet owls. So he captures them in nets just like we do with the birds at Beaver Meadow, and he catches them, and we put a tiny little band on them and let them go back into his yard. He does it in October and November. And the really neat thing is I was there with him once, and he caught a bird and it already had a band on it, and he looked it up, and then he caught that bird exactly 1 year ago in his backyard and put a band on it. So it came back to him exactly 1 year later. So we'll have to make sure we get you out for that. That would be a lot of fun, I think, for you. Anything else do you want to tell us about? You want to tell us about your Young Birder Club?
So the Young Birders Club, I started it maybe a few months ago. It started with only like 5 people. The first meet only had 3 or something like that. But now it has like 36 or something like that.
36. Wow. That's awesome. So where have you gone birding for the Young Birder Club?
The first time was Rhinestone Woods. The second time was Beaver Meadow. We just wandered around for both of those. On the first one we saw a barred owl.
At Rhinestone or at Beaver Meadow?
Rhinestone.
Very cool.
And the third one and the most recent one was at Tift, looking for woodcocks.
And did you see any?
Yes, we saw 5.
Wow, that's awesome. I have trouble finding them. So it's very cool that you found 5 of them. That's awesome. So if someone wanted to join Young Birder Club, how would they do that?
We have a website, and you can just go to our website, and there's a join section, and then you can just complete a little form thing, and then you're in. Pretty easy.
Excellent. Well, thank you. This is really great. We'll put up the website and we'll put up one of your posters for Young Birder Club. You made the poster too?
Yes.
Awesome. That's really cool that you started this club. So thank you for joining us. Do you have anything else you want to tell us about your favorite birds?
I do have one that's close that I've never seen.
What's that?
Well, those species of birds, penguins. I've never seen them in the wild, at least.
You have to go a long way to see a penguin. Someday I hope I get to see a penguin too. I've never seen one either. I have to go to the zoo or the aquarium to see them. But that would be really exciting to see a penguin someday.
I've always wanted to go to the Galapagos to see the Galapagos penguins. There's so much cool things at the Galapagos.
Yeah, what else would you like to see there?
I've always been interested about the Galapagos sea iguanas. Those things
Yeah,
are interesting.
those would be really cool. When I was a kid, I wanted a pet iguana so bad. Now I know it's not a sea iguana; it would be very different. But I always loved iguanas. They have a special place in my heart. So, well, thank you for joining us today. We'll put the website up for Young Birder Club. I hope you get to see a saw-whet owl again real soon. Thanks for joining us, Maisie, and we'll talk to you again soon.